like a roaring crowd. Ray Sean's in sight, it's game plan proud. Tim's playbook twist makes the world rewind. Heather's hot takes always blow your mind. Feel the hits in the grind, the clock's tick-tock, every moment alive. Every yard we start, from the field to the screen, heartbeats collide. It's a Monday blitz, buckle up for the ride. It's game night, lights burning bright, passes take flight, sparks ignite. We break it down, the magic unfolds. This is football fever, pure gold. Here are your captains, you're in your domain. JP, Ray, Sean, Tim, and Heather Rain. No flags, no fouls, just fiery debates, turning whistles and plays into your escape. Your captains, you're in their domain. JP, Ray, Sean, Tim, and Heather Rain. No flags, no fouls, just fiery debates, turning whistles and plays into your escape. Oh, it's game night, lights burning bright, passes take flight, sparks ignite. We break it down, the magic unfolds. This is football fever, pure gold. It's gaze, hypes like a roaring crowd. Ray Sean's inside, it's game plan proud. Tim's playbook twist makes the world rewind. Heather's hot takes always blow your mind. Feel the hits and the grind, the clock's tick-tock, every moment alive, every moment alive. Every yard we start, from the field to the screen, heartbeats collide. It's a Monday blitz, buckle up for the ride. Here are your captains, you're in their domain. JP, Ray, Sean, Tim, and Heather Rain. No flags, no fouls, just fiery debates, turning whistles and plays into your escape.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. I know it's been a couple of weeks. It's been hectic. The holiday season. I mean, what are you going to do? Ray Sean his son had to get shot, so we couldn't do the show on Tuesday or Wednesday, which is okay. Family comes first, man. It's the way I've always been and always thought to be. So I'm not really going to delve too much into the past 2 weeks. Probably just going to talk about a couple of things. I know I have a couple of things I want to say about fucking fans. And of course the Bears. I want to talk about the Bears fans and how fucking dumb they are. Let's jump the gun. Just because you have the number one seed in the NFC
number one seed
doesn't mean that you're going to fucking beat Green Bay. Everybody's like, oh, Green Bay or Chicago beat Philadelphia. Okay.
And?
Your point? What's your fucking point? What are you driving at? You think you haven't played Green Bay yet?
Who hasn't beaten Philly? Come on.
Well, Green Bay
Not
didn't.
saying much.
Green Bay didn't.
Oh, well.
They should have. But they didn't. But that's another story. We'll get into that. So I watched the Lions won on Thursday. They beat the Cowboys. And of course, Lions fans, for some odd fucking reason, think it's a W because Green Bay didn't beat Dallas. Well, Dallas didn't beat Green Bay either. So I don't know where this, just because you beat somebody doesn't mean somebody tried getting a cheap W, I like to call it, on Packers fans because they didn't beat Dallas. Detroit did. And I shot back at them and said, it's a funny thing. It's kind of weird. Detroit didn't beat Green Bay this year. So, what's your point? I am so confused by people. You assume because Detroit beat Dallas, you're now better than Green Bay. If you were better than Green Bay, you would have beat them.
Right.
I don't understand where they get this their
It's
information from. They live in this bubble of not paying attention to other things going on around them. Bears fans are the same way. They haven't played Green Bay yet, but they're talking all this shit. And they haven't really played a defense like Green Bay's yet. Now, they played against Philadelphia. We're going to talk about Philadelphia. I'm going to talk about
ah,
Philadelphia. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I
I'm
said
gonna.
it. I said it. That team is coasting. They are not
Mm-hmm.
even fucking trying.
No,
If you're going to sit
they're
here
not.
and tell me, with the weapons that Jalen Hurts has, and they're losing to Chicago, and they're barely beating Green Bay, who by the way is going through injuries right now, but they're getting people back. I think if Green Bay would have had the players that they are getting back now when they played Philadelphia, I don't think Philadelphia beats Green Bay. I don't. I am at a loss for words how Philadelphia just thinks, well, there's nobody in the NFC that can beat us, but they've been beat 5 fucking times. Philadelphia is not good because their head coach cannot get his team ready. Nick
Yeah, I
Sirianni
was.
is the problem in Philadelphia.
I'm glad that you said that because my wife and I we was watching it the Philly game, and I was looking at the game, looking at everything, and I was like, at this point, Philly fans need to stop blaming Kevin Patullo. At this point, it's Nick Sirianni,
Blaming who?
the Kevin Patullo,
Who's that?
the offensive coordinator.
If you're blaming the offensive coordinator for the downfall of the fucking Philadelphia Eagles, you don't know football.
You
Nick
have fans
Sirianni
keep.
is Okay, here's the deal. Matt LaFleur is the play caller. Does anybody know what an offensive coordinator does?
Um, don't he call plays or like
No,
schemes?
not always.
Not always.
Mm-mm. He's a play designer. He draws up the
I was
plays.
okay.
So he's this guy that sets up the game plan for the head coach, and the head coach then at that time he'll get a list of plays. Well, here's the possible plays we could do at this time. The head coach or Matt LaFleur, and this is just my observation, I could be fucking wrong. Matt LaFleur looks at the plays and he looks at what they are able to do and what they're not able to do, and then he calls a play to scheme against what the defense is running. So
Right. Understood.
so offensive coordinators can be play callers, especially if you have a defensive type of head coach. Defensive coordinators call plays. If they're an offensive, I see a lot of defensive coaches like I'm trying to think of a head coach that's a defensive guy today. Mike Vrabel.
On Peyton.
Yeah, say Vrabel.
Uh,
Mike Vrabel calls the plays for defense. He doesn't call plays for the offense. The offensive coordinator does that.
Yeah, Josh McDaniels calls the offensive plays for the Pats.
Okay, I don't give a fuck about the Patriots. So I'm kidding.
Fuck you.
So that's That's the deal. The offensive coordinator schemes. So, I mean, he draws up, if you look on Madden, the plays that you see, that's what an offensive coordinator would do. He would design plays to get people open or set up blocking schemes. If you really want to blame somebody, blame Jalen Hurts. He sucks.
Yeah, and that's
He sucks.
mm-hmm.
He is not as good as he thinks he is. Whoever thought Jalen Hurts was the guy, he's around a bunch of guys that are really good. He is gifted to have the weapons that he has. I can tell you who would love to have those weapons and don't. Lamar Jackson. If Lamar Jackson had those guys, Lamar Jackson would probably throw for 5,000 yards and 50 touchdowns a year. And rush for 1,000 yards. They would be the most prolific offense in the NFL. Hands fucking down. Jalen Hurts cannot throw a ball. He has time to throw because he has a really good offensive line. It's not because Jalen Hurts is good. Everybody else around him is good.
Yeah, I can't even say that anymore. The offensive, the line, the O-line, just been terrible the last couple of weeks. I still want to have faith in Jalen Hurts as a quarterback, but he really needs to get his shit together. Terrible, terrible quarterback right now. This Eagles team is looking like the 2023 team.
This isn't a sham on Jalen Hurts. It's the Eagles put this faith in him that he is one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL. He's a top 10 quarterback, but he isn't the guy. He isn't Tom fucking Brady. He isn't fucking Aaron Rodgers. He isn't Jared Goff. He isn't Matthew Stafford. He's not that good. He's good, but he isn't that good.
He's in that second tier quarterback, is what you're saying?
He is in there with the
Like a B. He's a B.
He's a B plus guy. I mean, he's a high B plus guy.
B plus player.
He is a high B. He's better than Daniel Bryan was at wrestling. Let me put it to you like that. They've won world championships with him, and that's fine. But it's not because of Jalen Hurts that they've won these games. They didn't win last year's Super Bowl because of Jalen Hurts. They won last year's Super Bowl because of Saquon Barkley. And he isn't even producing this year. They're not giving him the ball. They're trying to establish that Jalen Hurts is the guy.
Hey, close the door behind you, okay?
I was going to say about the Super Bowl. I don't think Saquon barely played because he was keep getting shut down in the Super Bowl. They was throwing the ball.
But
he helped get them there, got them there. Bless you.
You're just going to have to wait until I'm done.
Salud.
No, Saquon Barkley, if it wasn't... Yes, they might have shut... They had to shut down Saquon Barkley because if they didn't, it opened up the passing game, is what it did.
Yeah.
So Saquon Barkley is the reason that they won that Super Bowl, not Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts was gifted. Look, I am not...
You know how to open that door, Blaine.
There is no reason for the Eagles to be losing to the Bears. There is no reason for the Eagles to be... If everybody thinks they're as good as they are, they shouldn't have lost the game this year. Sorry.
They shouldn't have had lost to the Giants either.
Nope, they should not have.
They should have. The Eagles are coasting. They're playing their coach has them playing like they don't need to play hard all year. It has put them in a position where they could possibly not make the playoffs. They keep playing like this, they may not make the playoffs. They look like they did 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
Mama, you want to go out there with Grandpa?
Patriots, again, we're going to talk about them.
Go ahead.
I don't think they're as good as everybody thinks they are. They're getting by with what they have, because here's the deal with the Patriots. They're winning games they should win because they're playing the last place teams,
Yes.
right?
Yeah,
So-
yeah. I'm going to call out one of your things where you said that the Giants were a good team. So are they either a good team or are they a last place team?
What?
I mean,
Are the Giants a last place team or are they a good team?
The Giants aren't any good right now because they lost too many guys.
But before you said that you were a good team, you wouldn't be surprised if Patriots lost to them.
No, I wouldn't, because I don't think the Patriots are that fucking good.
So,
Again,
but you
the
can't
reason I'm
say-
saying...
No, you can't say
Yes,
that
I
the
can.
team isn't
The
good.
Patriots are not that good. They're not.
So it's the Giants aren't very good then either,
No,
according to
they're
that.
not.
But yet your prior statement 2 weeks ago on this show was
Well, okay.
that the Giants were a decent team.
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, they were.
Oh, so where
They have lost players due to injury.
everyone has injuries. That's another thing you
Okay,
say.
yeah, but they've lost some key guys. Not
Doesn't matter.
Not
You
just
said
some
everyone has
fucking,
injuries.
Not just some schmozer off the fucking street that they signed off the practice squad.
Everyone has injuries.
Yeah, but
You gotta
not
play
key
through 'em.
players.
I think the
The reason
Patriots
the
just had a
Packers are
lighter
8-3
schedule.
and 1.
Oh,
The reason the
yeah.
Packers are 8-3 and 1 is because they've lost some key players. You are right. Injuries happen. It happens to everybody.
Yeah,
Next
I
guy
was
up.
calling out what
But-
you are, what can be perceived as the double standard of it.
It's not a double fucking standard.
If they are playing a weak schedule, fine.
They're
playing a weak
good
schedule.
schedule.
But you can't say 1 week, well, this team's good. I wouldn't be surprised if they lose.
I
Yet
didn't
come
say
back
the
next week
Giants
when
were-
they
I
beat
didn't
them
say
and say,
the
well, they're
Giants
not
were-
very good.
I didn't say the Giants were world beaters either. I said they're a decent. I don't think there's a bad team in the NFL. I just don't think. I think people are buying into this fucking Patriots shit just because they think Drake May is the next big thing. I don't see it.
I'm just calling out the double standard that you
You
seem
can
to
double
have.
standard all you fucking want, but you're wrong.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not.
When you play last place teams, when those teams haven't improved,
But it doesn't matter. Either they're a decent team and they beat a good team, or they played a weak team and they beat the teams they're supposed to beat. It can't be
Tim.
it can't be
when you
one or the
lose-
other.
When you lose players that are in key
Again,
position,
you
Tim,
you
let
gotta
me
play through
finish.
injuries.
Let me finish.
also
When
another
you
thing,
lose key
Jackson's not
players,
to run the get down. Now I'm done.
when you lose key players, that hurts. And that's what the Giants have done. They've lost some guys. They're playing with guys off the fucking street now. They are. You
But
can say injuries happen,
prior to the
and I
game, you
do
said
say that, and I do say that.
that it wouldn't be surprised. Also, this is what aggravates me with people. Why is it that when they played the Browns, who had the number one run defense at the time, it was, well, it's the Browns. When they played the Buccaneers, who were playing hot at the time, oh, well, it's the Bucs, they're not very good. It's revisionist history. It's a revisionist history argument. You can't have it both ways. It's either they played good teams, or when they played them, they were good, and they've fallen back to earth, or They just weren't very good teams to begin with. You can't have it both ways.
You look at who the Broncos have played.
Yes, the Broncos have played a harder schedule. That is why.
Let me finish. And then you look at who the Patriots have played. Who's better? Who's better?
I'd say the Broncos.
Then tell me why in the fuck everybody thinks the Patriots are the best team in football.
Probably because they have a better quarterback.
No, they don't.
I'd say the Broncos are tired by the defense.
In what fucking world does everybody think that Drake May is better than Bo Nix? Drake May was drafted off of what he did his senior year in college.
The stats actually backed it up that he's playing better than Bo Nix right now.
Yeah,
but the other aspect is I feel Denver more is carried by the defense than it is by the quarterback.
I think if the Broncos played the Patriots today, the Broncos would destroy the Patriots. Hands fucking down.
You don't have that argument right now.
I do.
Until you have that argument,
I'm telling you because they're probably going to end up playing. Watch. And I can tell you right fucking now, the Broncos are a way better team in all three phases of the game than the Patriots. The Patriots have played the Jets. Big deal. I think I could throw a team together and beat the Jets. That's how bad they are. The Titans. Have they played the Titans?
I think they played the Titans once this season.
They played the Titans, yes.
And they have one fucking win. Look at the record of the fucking teams the Patriots have played, and look at the record of who everybody else that is. The Chiefs are better than the Patriots.
And they're not even in the playoffs.
Again, I'm calling out the double standard you're applying to them.
I'm not double standarding anything.
No. Either the teams that they played, when they played them, were good, or the teams just suck in general. It can't be both ways. Okay. That is the point. I'll be back.
Patriots aren't that good. They aren't 10-2 good. Sorry. If they would have played against teams that are in first place, I don't think they win. I don't think they win fucking 5 games. They have had the weakest fucking schedule in the NFL. I don't care what anybody says. You can go, oh, this is what they're strength. Fuck that. I don't care about the strength of schedule. I don't.
Yeah, they did have a weak schedule.
I'm sorry, Tim. I don't see where people think that the Patriots are this. Because NFL.com fucking loves them. The NFL.com has them as the number 1 team in the NFL. They're better than the Broncos? Come on, man. Come on. Get out of here. I don't even think they're better than the Packers. I don't think they're better than the Bears. I mean, I can sit here and try to justify it, but they don't play any of those teams. The only way that they would play any of those teams if they made it to the Super Bowl. And I don't think they're gonna lose in the first fucking round. I think they're just what do you call it?
Flash in the pan.
They're smoke and mirrors. Sorry. I'm not double standarding anything. When they were going up against the Giants were showing they were trending upwards because they were competing with teams that were a lot tougher than what the Patriots have played. They competed against the Packers. They kicked the shit out of the Eagles the week before.
Yeah, let's not talk about that again.
So they were trending up. The Patriots were just on an even. They were playing the Titans and the.
They played the Bengals, Titans.
Yeah, without Joe Burrow.
Saints. They played Saints.
Look at what fucking the Bengals did to the fucking Ravens 2 weeks ago. Kicked the living shit out of them. I'm just saying, they're going to get caught. They're going to get caught. They're playing against weak teams or teams that have nobody on their roster that is a threat. The Patriots have improved. They have improved. They've gotten better. Those teams that they are playing have not. That's why the Patriots are 10-2. They've played a really weak schedule.
And honestly, in my opinion, what make in this case, the Patriots, what would make them better if they could go into the next season with that same drive with a different schedule? Because
they're a year,
last season,
they're a year ahead of schedule.
I thought the Commanders would.
Slow it down, Mom.
I think they will probably be there next year.
I don't know why you're coming in here.
But this year, I think it's just the Eagles. Remember when the Eagles were really good, and then they just got their ass handed to them by the Buccaneers in the playoffs?
Yep, I would never forget that.
The Eagles, the Cardinals were like what 8-0, 9-0, and then they lost to the Packers, and then they went. Pfft. They got exposed. They got exposed for what they really were. Like they played a weak schedule. They're 8-0. There is more parity in the NFL. I don't think there is a bad team in the NFL, but I don't think that the Patriots are to the level of a Chiefs or a Bills. Yes, they beat the Bills. I just don't think when it comes crunch time in the playoffs, they aren't beating any of those teams. They aren't.
And to correct you, there is one bad team, at least, in my opinion, the Titans this season.
That's the Titans and the Raiders. They're both bad. Just because they're building. They had to do a complete rebuild.
Yeah.
Mike Vrabel, I mean, look what he did. I think it was his rookie year in Tennessee. He ended up with a 13-4 record.
Something like that. Yeah. 13-3. They might have been under 16-game schedule. Then I can't remember.
Playing off emotion, man, it works for a little while, and then it catches up to you.
Oh, boy. That's right.
The Ravens, I don't know what the fuck they were doing on Thanksgiving night. I don't know what the fuck they were smoking.
They wanted to get home.
The Packers looked pretty good the last 2 weeks. Beat the shit out of the Vikings, and then they beat the Lions. Now they play the Bears this Sunday. We'll see how good the Bears really are. I don't know what, like, again, the Eagles are coasting. Yes, the Bears beat them. But we were at the movie theater and I was watching it, and it just the Eagles look disinterested.
Yeah.
They just look like they don't want to be there. I don't understand it. They're the defending. Now, you can throw out the argument they are getting the best shot of everybody because they are the defending champions. But I've seen recently that the defending champions in either conference or the defending Super Bowl champions don't let people, they just are consistent.
You gotta play like you are a champion.
They are so inconsistent.
Yeah, Buffalo been inconsistent too.
Buffalo has been very inconsistent. Very inconsistent. They're relying too much on Josh Allen again. They have a couple of receivers, but they're not finishing drives. They're not doing what they need to do. Defensively, I think they've always been mediocre at best. They don't have that flashy defensive guy that can win them or, make that impact play even on the front four. They don't have that guy that can do what Micah Parsons does, what a Trey Hendrickson can do, what a Max Crosby can do. They don't have those kinds of guys. Right now, Baltimore doesn't even have those kinds of guys right now. There's no pressure up front from Baltimore. There's no pressure up front from Buffalo. Buffalo's beat themselves. That's what's killed Buffalo. Buffalo should probably be the best team in the AFC, and they're shooting themselves in the foot.
Kansas City defense put a lot of pressure on the
that's
offense.
Another team. They lost to the fucking Cowboys on Thanksgiving. What?
Yeah.
The Cowboys are a threat. Because if they can figure out what they have to do on defense, offensively, you are not stopping them. You better have a really good fucking defense. Green Bay has a top 5 defense, and they couldn't stop Dallas.
But they eliminated it.
Dallas, if they get in the playoffs, be careful. They'll score 40
Who they play
points.
next?
Now you're gonna have to outscore. You're gonna have to outscore Dallas because. Huh?
Yeah. No, I was wondering who they play next. Dallas. Who Dallas play next?
They just played last night.
It was against the Lions. And got their asses handed to them.
Defensively, the Lions played pretty good. Beat them. What was the score? 30-19, I think.
I think
it was 27.
30 to 40.
37-27. What's the score?
I'm sure.
44-34.
There we go.
44-30. So there's that. Look, I understand. I get Tim's argument, and I can understand him defending the Patriots. I personally, and it's not a double standard thing. He can say it is. It isn't.
Yes, it is.
Tim, again, the reason that I said, and I picked the fucking Patriots to beat the fucking Giants. I said, do not be surprised if the Giants beat them. So don't tell me I'm doing a double standard. I'm not. Because I picked the Patriots the last 3 fucking weeks because they have been playing well. It's not a double standard. I'm not sitting here saying that they can't win games. They have an easier schedule than a lot of the fucking teams in the AFC do. The Broncos have a tough fucking schedule, and they are winning games by playing that tough schedule. They're 10-2. And yet, we're still sitting here talking about how the Patriots are the best team in the NFL. In what fucking world? Because they're putting up 40 points against the Jets? Come on.
They didn't put up 40 points.
Well, the Jets are fucking depleted as fuck. They don't have a defense. They got rid of their best defensive player. Where in the fucking... Oh, it's... Never mind. Hold on. I was in the wrong one. Hold on. They put up 33 points against a depleted Giants team.
They could have put up more.
They
could
have,
just
and they
stopped playing
didn't.
offense.
That's my point.
That's his point,
They should have put up more. And didn't. If they are that fucking good, they should have put up more fucking points. And I think the Bills have figured out what they need to do because they destroyed the fucking Steelers.
I wouldn't say that because there's
26-7.
No. I'm saying they've gone and beaten a team like that, and then the next week played like absolute fucking garbage.
Well, they play.
Yeah.
They play the Bengals this week.
And then the following week, they play the Patriots.
That's how inconsistent the Bills are.
Which is why I don't understand how Josh Allen got the fucking MVP.
Well,
I don't know why they
from
love that
last
guy
year,
so much.
because he. I mean, come on. It's
They were
not.
just
I-
as
well-
Okay,
inconsistent last
so
year.
okay, stop. So here's the thing with Josh Allen. Everybody's putting it on Josh Allen, and that's the fucking problem. Josh Allen doesn't have anything to fucking work with. He can hand the ball off to Cook, but who's he going to throw the ball to? Their defense is mediocre at best. At best. Josh Allen can only do so much. You can't put Josh Allen. He won the MVP last year because he carried that fucking team. That's why he won the MVP.
Mm.
I'm looking to see. Was there anything referee wise? I did see a couple of things during the Packer game. Again, referees missing calls. And and missed a couple of calls against Green Bay. And I don't want to hear this bullshit that the referee has this. He was looking right at the fucking play when it fucking happened and kept the flag in his fucking pocket. It was the pass interference call on Christian Watson that wasn't called. He was holding his fucking arm down. And the ref standing there looking at it like, oh, okay. Well, I guess he's just going to one hand catch it. He didn't catch it. Damn near caught it. But the ref kept his flag in his pocket. And tell me that's not pass interference.
I feel like there's a certain amount of flags that they have to throw in the game, and they just choose
I heard that.
No, there is no
think
quota.
that's
There is no quota a referee has to throw a flag during a fucking game.
However,
However, it is also what also annoys the fuck out of me is the makeup calls that they have to do.
I do not believe in makeup calls. I've never believed in makeup
I
calls.
know you don't believe. I don't believe in them either, but they do happen.
Oh, I realize that they do happen.
Look, referees are going to do referee things. And until they're held accountable, we're going to continue to get this bullshit. I don't know.
Like, what would be a punishment for a referee besides removing them from Super Bowl?
That's the only punishment they get. They get
That-
graded.
And it would just remove them from postseason considerations / high profile game considerations.
Yeah, and to me that is the only thing they're held accountable for because they get bonuses on those games. And I would honestly, they really need to start. And I do not fucking care if I was the commissioner, I would make the referees go into a press conference, actually sit there and listen to the questions from the reporters. Why didn't you throw a flag on this call?
Something that I've been calling for years.
I
Have
agree with you
the
100%. It's something, and even college.
Yeah,
It needs to.
is bad,
College
too.
is getting really fucking bad.
at high level college, yes. The D3s, not as much as it's not as advertised. D3, D2, and D3, and JUCO, not as advertised as much. But the high caliber D1s, definitely.
I mean, look at that one referee who is now suspended because of fucking 11 complaints.
And it's all in the same. If you get constant complaints about the same thing, something needs to be done.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
He needs to go back to remedial training. He needs to actually, if he is a referee, he needs to be downgraded to a side judge.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Downgrade to a side judge umpire, something in that range.
Either that or fucking chain gang. I don't fucking know. I'm just sick of the fucking referees blowing fucking calls and trying to make the game feel dramatic when it doesn't fucking need it. It's already, when you're in a close game, we don't need the referees to be like, oh, we got to make this call. It'll make the game more exciting. That's what I see happening. That's where the problem is. And the gambling thing, really, and I don't think that they're doing it because of the gambling. But it's not a good look when you blatantly miss a fucking call, when you're looking right at it happening and not throwing a flag on it. Something has got to be fucking done.
Yes.
Either get rid of the fucking gambling, get rid of fantasy fucking football, or start holding the fucking referees and the umpires and all of them accountable for the fucking failed fucking calls that they fucking make. Especially the fucking false start on the fucking Eagles on that stupid tush push call. They don't need to false start. They're already getting an advantage by pushing the guy. So why do they need to fucking jump the fucking snap? Because every single fucking time they do it. It needs that play needs to go. The illegal contact fucking bullshit, that's gotta go.
Well, get rid of that rule entirely.
Yeah, no, it's gotta go. Get rid of it.
Give the defenses a chance.
Get rid of it. Just get rid of it. There's no need for it. But then though, well, he's holding him then. Well, then throw the flag for holding. But then you're gonna call for bullshit because he barely even fucking touched the guy. It's like, I can't even remember who it was, and I think it was AJ Brown ran right directly into the cornerback, and they called illegal contact on the defensive back. Like, the defensive back needs to get the fuck out of his way so he can get open.
That literally don't make sense at all.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Why should a defensive back have to fucking move?
So a defensive player cannot defend. Got it.
That's exactly what the rule is for. It's to get offensive points. It's all it's for. But anyway, I know Tim and I and Heather had already done our picks for next week. Is there anything that you guys want to talk about?
Not so much of a talk about, but Darius Slay Jr. is no longer a Steeler. Bills did reach out to him.
Okay.
But I don't think he wants to be a Bills because of, like, he got to pack up his family and then go from Pittsburgh to Buffalo, and he's not trying to do that. He might retire.
Well, good. I wouldn't want a guy that doesn't want to.
It's not that far of a move.
Oh, I did. Did you hear about Odell Beckham Jr.? And what he said?
No, he's in the news.
Oh yeah. So he is saying that $100 million contract, you can't barely live on it.
Oh, I did. I thought that was an old video. I didn't know that was new.
So it's on the news, and he came out and he said it. I was watching Fox News, and they were talking about it. What is the word I'm looking for?
Like, you literally irresponsible.
No. Well, he's fiscally irresponsible. If you can't fucking live off $100 million, you've got a fucking problem. But what do they call Trump all the time?
I mean, they call him many things.
Rich people are. Jesus fucking Christ. You know what I'm trying to say? They're.
Greedy?
Something to that effect, where they're
Living beyond their means?
no. I can't think of the word. It's where they are justified or not justified. I'm trying to think. It has to do with their money that they make and how they're. I can't think of the word. But entitled.
There we go.
That was the
The
word.
words are hard for JP.
Tim, don't fucking start with me.
I didn't know that was the word.
How entitled do you have to be to say something so irresponsible?
Right.
I'm living paycheck to paycheck. And this motherfucker is sitting here complaining about how $100 million, he can't live off $100 million. How,
And then had the
so
audacity.
here's what you do. I hope you're listening. I hope all you $100 million quarterbacks and $100 million receivers are fucking listening. Don't get a fucking agent. Do it yourself. How about going to financial literacy classes and learning how to manage your fucking money instead of just going out and buying a fucking $100 million house, just being irresponsible?
Not even a house. They buy a watch.
Well, I'm not just saying. Just don't go. Live within your fucking means. Act like you came from.
Some semblance of.
Don't.
The disconnect
If
between
I had
companies.
if I had $100 million, I wouldn't spend it. I'd put it in my thrift savings plan and fucking put it in the stocks and let it fucking go.
Trust me.
It's his retirement plan.
my
So it'd
retirement.
be your 401k ratio.
It's like 401k. It's the military. It's the federal government's version of 401k. They don't use a 401k because it's not safe.
But yeah, for all the rest of us, it's perfectly fine.
Well, I mean, so what I do is I contribute to my thrift savings plan, and I put everything in the C fund, which is the C fund, which is the S&P 500, and let it grow, and just keep contributing to it. So I made in one paycheck, I made $1,000 in my retirement.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
And you're not even getting paid $100,000, right?
No.
A year. I think you should teach Odell.
Well, he had the audacity in that video to sit there and say, you get the contract for $100 million, and then you buy your mom a house, you buy yourself a house, you go buy a watch.
There's
buy cars.
nothing.
It's like, dude.
So there's nothing wrong with going out and buying a house for your
No,
mom.
I'm just
There's
saying,
nothing.
all of
Right,
that.
but don't go buy a fucking mansion.
Yeah.
That's what you don't do.
For one person? No way.
I was trying to preface what you were about to say, but go ahead.
I was saying, getting all of that in one lump payment, that's not smart. And he said you're paying $4 million and after all that, and then blah, 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 and then you're basically getting $12 million, and you still can't live on $12 million?
He's fiscally irresponsible. That's what he is. I mean, I'm not fiscally totally responsible, but from what I have learned from the guy that I work with, I have become better at. He's like, it's your money. Don't save. Don't put it in savings. It's not going to do anything there.
Part of it is these athletes who are at the highest levels have been able to live at, have so much disposable income that
don't know
there's
what
a
to do with
disconnect
themselves.
between reality for your average person and them with their $100 million contracts and such.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I feel like because it doesn't help also that you're drafting these kids straight out of college.
Oh, the NBA is even worse.
Yeah,
Some of them have 1 year in college.
exactly. You're getting straight out of high school. It does it. They should be given the opportunity of understanding that yes, you are getting this money, but then you have the taxes that you have to pay on top of it, the taxes of anything that you're gonna buy with that money on top of it. Teach them investing in certain things that are stable enough to almost never
So
go below.
here's the fucking smart thing. These guys go to college.
Put them in a
Go
financial
to a
class.
finance class.
Yeah.
Like I don't fucking understand
And we're not
how
talking
mind-numbing.
economics.
They're so worried about making it to the NFL that they just forget why they're in college.
Yes. And that because and I understand a lot of them come from not so good areas.
And I get it.
We understand that.
I'm not shitting on them for that.
Absolutely.
I am shitting on them for the fact that they come out, they make that $100 million, and then say that that's not enough. What the fuck more do you fucking want?
Well, you can't say that to in front of people who's making under 50,000 a year. They were trying to survive.
I mean, he has the
100K?
right to say that, but for him to, it's just irresponsible. It's irresponsible.
You financially
To
irresponsible.
say you can't live off $100 million, man. I wish I was Odell Beckham Jr.
This house would be redone a little bit.
I would not buy a house. I would probably buy a house like this and pay for it
outright in
outright.
full cash. Yeah. So the only taxes we have to pay are property taxes.
What these fucking idiots don't fucking understand is that you have to pay property taxes yearly. You go out and buy a mansion. Do you know how much your property taxes are more than your fucking mortgage?
Right.
Come on, man. I look. I get it. But to say that $100 million isn't enough, get the fuck out of here. That was and then everybody wonders why I shit on Odell Beckham Jr. all the time. How fucking irresponsible do you have to fucking be? Jesus Christ.
He's still not with a team, right?
Has in front of him. Go to a finance class. Fuck me, man. I can't. That blows my fucking mind. Anyway.
We ready for picks?
Yeah. So Tim and I had picked already.
The three of us have picked already. We just need Rayshawn's picks.
Right. So I'm gonna put up the panel standings. I'm going to close the Discord window. There's the panel standings. God, I'm just killing everybody.
No, Tim's not that far behind you.
He's 9 points behind me. But all right. So Rayshawn, you weren't here. You didn't get to pick the Cowboys and Lions. It is what it is. It's fine.
Yeah.
Titans at the
Hold on.
Browns.
I am going with the Browns.
Okay.
I think Tim and I picked the Browns as well.
Yeah, I think we picked the
I
Browns.
think we all picked the Browns.
Yeah, this week is like easy pickings.
The Seahawks at the Falcons.
Okay.
There's a team that nobody's talking about, and that's the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a sleeper.
Sleeper team,
sleep-
definitely.
Seahawks is traveling.
Yes.
I'm going with Atlanta.
Even after the
But
Falcons lost to the Jets.
yeah, because Falcons is not doing too bad.
They lost to the Jets.
Yeah, I think at this point the Jets is just one of those. I'm going with Seahawks.
So here's a battle for first place. Right now, the Jaguars have the tiebreaker. The Colts at the Jaguars.
Ooh, I am. Oh my god!
Mm.
And damn,
The Colts have been exposed. Put
yeah.
9 in the box and make Daniel Jones beat you.
Mm. Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones. What's the name? Don't have Travis Hunter, but they still playing good. They
Travis
don't
Hunter
really
is out
need
for the
him.
year.
Yeah, they don't need him. They still playing well. I'm gonna go with Tony Khan.
Don't go with Tony Khan because
Uh,
Besides, it's Shad Khan who wants him.
yeah, this is Shad Khan.
I'm going with Shad.
Khan, Tony
Tony's
only
the numbers guy.
He does the analytics. I think I went with the Jaguars and I think Tim went with the Colts.
Yep.
The Commanders at the Vikings.
Man, they're I'm the Vikings.
Tim and I went with the Vikings and Heather went with the Commanders.
Commanders done.
Are you sure?
I was gonna say, are you sure?
Positive.
No.
Positive.
Okay.
And why do you, okay, so I am
Let
just
him think what he wants
no. Let me finish. Why do you think the Commanders are done?
That's not bad.
Jaden is out, I
Is he
believe,
though?
still. Also,
Is he?
they are not going to no playoffs
I didn't say they were going
at
to the
all.
playoffs.
They out. They done. Their season is done.
Jaden Daniels injury update. Commanders starting quarterback to return in week 14.
Okay, and how? At what level he's going to play? Like how he's going to play?
Better than the guy that they have now, and the Vikings are not very good.
They not, and it was
You
tough
picked
picking
the
this
Vikings.
I
game.
know I did. The only reason I picked the Vikings is because they're playing at home. I'm just saying, and this is before. So don't be surprised if it's true that Jaden Daniels is coming back. I may change
Okay,
my
look,
pick.
forget about Jada Daniels being injured, coming back. Even when he was there, they has not played at the level that they were playing last season. And
Yeah,
I
but
thought
the
that they
teams-
was actually going to be good this season.
But the teams that they have played. When
Well, how
he
many
was
games they won?
there-
3?
Huh?
They won like 3 games.
Yeah, the Vikings have only won 4. They don't
With
have
that-
their starting quarterback.
I still think the Vikings will win.
That's fine.
It'll probably be 7-10.
I mean, I picked the Vikings. I did. I was just asking because I seen that Jaden Daniels was coming back. And that was just reading a report. I will wait until Sunday and I will let you know.
Yeah.
I may change my pick. Because I think Jaden Daniels with the Commanders makes them better than the Vikings.
I could see that.
All right, let me get back to it. I don't know why it fucking did that. All right.
Just 'cause when you moved your phone, yeah.
The Bengals at the Bills.
Bills.
We all picked the Bills. But
did the
again,
Bills
It's the
win?
Bengals.
it's the Bengals, and Joe Burrow is back,
back.
and they kicked
And that's
the
that-
shit.
That's what put the fire under the Bengals' ass
They
against the
kicked
Ravens.
the teetotal shit out of their. They made Lamar Jackson look like a rookie. Last
Damn.
Thursday. Yeah, it wasn't good. I mean, I'm going with the Bills because it is at home. It's just
Yeah,
the
but
Bengals
that's the thing
defense-
about the Bills. They will win a game.
The Bengals have a new fire underneath of them with
the
Burrow
Bengals' defense isn't very good.
The Bills will win a game, and then the next week they will lose it.
That's a possibility.
back. Next game.
Saints at the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers right now are on a free fall.
Yeah, but the Saints already fell, so.
Yes. Just waiting on you.
You said Buccaneers.
Okay. I think we all picked the Buccaneers.
Yeah.
Steelers at the Ravens.
This is I think the Steelers is done. Give me Ravens.
Okay.
This is a rivalry game as well, so
Yeah.
it's gonna be a good game. I can tell you that much.
The Dolphins at the Jets.
Shit. Give me the fucking Jets.
Fucking Homer.
Right?
The Broncos at the Raiders.
Broncos.
The Rams at the Cardinals.
Rams.
The Bears at the Packers.
You set me up.
I'm not setting you up for anything. I didn't.
Because you know Caleb Williams is better than Jordan Love. We all know that.
Okay.
All right, let's go with the Packers.
Caleb Williams has barely thrown for 50%.
Oh.
He's one of the worst rated quarterbacks in the NFL.
Damn.
And that's not me saying that.
Kyler Murray's better than him?
This guy, let me see, the week before, not against the Eagles. He isn't the reason that the Bears beat the fucking Eagles either. It's the Eagles beat the Eagles.
Correct.
Let me see here. What week was it? They went up against. Oh, the Bears at the Vikings. They won 19-17. Caleb Williams went 16 for 32. And only had 193 yards.
What is that? Like 50%
That's 50%,
of his targets hit?
50%. And he threw for like it's like 5.8 per yard average. That's bad. That's not good.
Yeah.
And anybody that thinks that Caleb Williams is great is fooling themselves. This kid is far from great.
He's okay.
He's got a great offensive play caller in Ben Johnson. How in the fuck he is as bad as he is, I do not know. I'm telling you, the Bears are going to be waiting 2 more years. The Bears are going to fucking trade up for the number 1 pick in the draft to get the best quarterback in the draft.
As they do every year.
As they do every 4 to 5 fucking years.
Mm-hmm.
Just like the Mets. What? Oh.
The Texans at the Chiefs. Texans have the best defense.
Texans
in the NFL.
has been. Oh, okay.
Texans have been
Took it
playing
right out my mouth.
better. Texans have been playing better.
Yes, I am going with the Texans. The Chiefs.
They've been exposed and exposed hard.
Well,
Yes.
I think they've hit a rough patch. They're going through some things. They'll get it figured out. They're always there at the end. They'll be in the playoffs. I don't think they're winning, but I think they're.
No. I don't think they're in the playoffs this
Yeah,
season.
they'll get into the playoffs.
Through the wild card, but they won't get past first round.
They won't get past first round.
So you're
Depends on who
saying,
they
okay, you think Jacksonville is probably the only team that's like kind of like, why are you here? And Kansas City will like take
Actually,
their spot.
So Jacksonville was expected. So 2 years ago, Jacksonville was really good.
Mm-hmm.
They went through the injuries, killed them the year after that, and then they got Travis Hunter. They're still going through injuries, but apparently their defense is what's keeping them afloat offensively, and Trevor Lawrence is making enough plays to where he can hold them above water. They're in first place in the AFC South right now by tiebreaker over the Colts. So, and they just, who did they beat last week? Well, they beat the Titans, but they kicked the shit out of the fucking Titans. I mean, they kicked the shit out of the Titans, couldn't even fucking move the ball.
I think the Jets could beat the Titans.
At this point, it wouldn't surprise me.
Well,
They will win by a field goal. It'll be 0-3.
I don't know if the Jets are going to win another fucking game.
That's what we're saying.
I don't think that right now. I don't think the Jets are the worst team in the NFL. They got rid of fucking everybody. They got rid of Sauce Gardner. They don't have he's their best defender, and he was one of the only reasons why that team was worth a shit on defense. Now they don't have him. I don't know, man. I think Cam Ward would have a heyday. The Eagles at the Chargers. And this is a Monday night game.
Damn. Yeah, and I think they home too, Philly.
No, they're in Los Angeles.
You know what's crazy?
Nope.
I wanted to tell you this. I'm going with the Chargers.
Okay. Is it because of
And
the travel?
No, that is a factor because you know that traveling that does something to a team.
It doesn't.
But
It's just one of those things. You hear it all the time.
I'm a fan of the Philadelphia Eagles, but they've been piss poor, miserably disgusting, painful to watch.
So
And
yes,
the Chargers,
it's not because they're bad, it's because they're coasting.
correct. But you can't coast on a team. First of all, you're traveling. And you can't coast on a team with the Chargers. You can't coast.
Google
I think
AI had a lot of fun there.
So Google AI just told me that the Eagles is a lack of execution.
Yeah. If you look at
for
how they've
real.
been playing,
My Google AI, must have hit a button and it said
It just triggers randomly on our
I
phones.
didn't even do anything and coasting.
It spews random bullshit.
No, it said coasting, lack of execution.
I know.
they keep getting hit with the penalties. They penalized like about 9 times with over 90 yards.
Yes, because
A
they're
game.
coasting through the sea. They're coasting. That's what I mean
They can't-
by coasting.
They can't convert third downs. They just
They're
painful to watch.
coasting.
Join
That's
the Ravens fan club.
the Ravens are coasting right now. So are the Bills. The AFC is terrible. The NFC East, there is nobody in that division. And they better wake up because the Cowboys... I'm just saying. They can't coast against the Cowboys because the Cowboys will beat them.
And honestly, the Eagles need to win these games. These last 3-4 games.
They shouldn't... Every game that they've had so far this year, I think they've all been competitive. They haven't just dominated anybody. Name me a game this year where they dominated another team.
Week 1, Dallas.
Okay. What was the score of that game?
And I don't remember.
I was gonna say you had it open.
Just a second. 20. No, they barely beat them. 24-20.
So
They
it
beat the
wasn't
Chiefs.
Dallas,
They
did
beat the
it?
Chiefs 20-17. They beat the Rams 33-26. They beat the Eagles.
Okay, it was the Rams.
So they beat the Buccaneers 31-25. Then lost to the Broncos. Then got their ass kicked by the fucking Giants. Barely beat the Vikings.
That's when
Then they beat the Giants by 18. They barely beat the Packers. In fact, the Packers should have won that game. I don't know what the fuck they were doing. And then they barely beat the Lions. They barely beat anybody. And like their biggest win was against the Giants, and that was 38-20. They haven't dominated anybody. They're coasting. They're coasting through the season. It's gonna hurt them if they're not careful.
They think they're gonna waltz their ass back into the Super Bowl playing like this?
No. I'm not saying that. They're gonna coast into the playoffs. They're gonna show up in the NFC playoffs and they'll get to the NFC Championship game. And depending on depending upon who they play.
It's gonna be the Rams or maybe Green Bay. But I think it's gonna be the Rams.
Well, the Rams got exposed last week. So I don't know if they're even gonna be a threat.
And the Lions is looking to join a spot.
The Lions do not scare me. There are two teams in the NFC. Well, three teams now, especially with the way the Cowboys have been playing. The Packers, the Eagles, and the Cowboys are the only three teams that really have, in my eyes. Now the Rams can do it, but they didn't look too good the other day. They lost to a team that they shouldn't have. They coasted in the second half of that game. That's not good. Who did they lose to? Let me see.
Who knows? Maybe the Seahawks might be in the championship game.
They could be.
There's a very strong possibility.
They have
with
the
how they've been
defense. They
playing.
have the defense. I don't think that's happening though. I think the three teams that I spoke of are better than the Seahawks are. But we'll see. Let me see here. Who did the Rams lose to? They lost to the Panthers.
Ugh. That's not really lost.
Look, Panthers have beat two really good football teams, the Packers and the Rams. So they're
Panthers did their thing this season.
Do what?
I said the Panthers did their thing this season.
They're doing all right.
Coming from
they're
a zero.
They're growing. They're growing.
They're definitely getting themselves a better fit for their shit too, I think.
Well, Bryce Young still, I don't think
I'm not talking about just that. Other players they actually seem to be cohesive as a team.
They're playing better. I don't think they're making the playoffs.
But
they're a team that you just don't want to coast against because they will beat you. This is Green Bay. That's why Green Bay lost to them. Green Bay coasted.
You want to do power rankings and get on out of here?
Yeah, I'm going to do the power rankings and look at this fucking stupid shit. And then we'll get out of here. Fucking stupid.
This is from ESPN. I have not looked at week 14 yet.
32 is the Titans. 31 is the Raiders, of course. 30 is the Saints. 29 is the Giants. 28 is the Jets. 27 is the Browns. 26 is the Cardinals. 25 is the Falcons. 24 is the Vikings. 23 is the Commanders. 22 is the Bengals. 21 is the Steelers. Steelers have fallen hard. 20 is the Dolphins. 19 are the Ravens. 18 is the Panthers. 17 are the Buccaneers. 16 are the Chiefs. Chiefs are falling. They're 6-6 right now. 15 is the Cowboys. 14 is the Chargers. 13 is the Jaguars. 12 is the Texans. The Lions are at 11. The Colts are at 10. The Bills are at 9. The Bears are at 8. 49ers are at 7. The Eagles are at 6. The Packers are at 5. I find that not right. Because the Eagles beat the Packers. But I think there's a reason why. I'm thinking, like I said, this is just, they're punishing the Eagles for coasting through the season. And that's not good. The Seahawks are at 4. The Broncos are at 3. I think they're the best team of football right now. The Rams are at 2 and the Patriots are at 1. I don't know where they get that idea that I don't understand it. I'm not even going to try to... Whatever. It is what it is.
Now, my question is...
What?
During one of the games, they showed the playoffs rankings at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
How are the Ravens in the playoffs, but the Chiefs are on wild card?
Because the Ravens are leading the AFC North.
I could say it's
so your top
only,
4.
It's only based off of division. It's not.
So the top 4, the top 4 teams in each division get the top 4 seeds. It's not based on record. The best record will get the highest seed.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
It does, but because at the Ravens it was 6-6 for the Ravens, and the Chiefs were like 8-4. I think
the Chiefs are 6-6. The Ravens are 6-6.
The Chiefs has a better record.
The Chiefs have lost like 2 of their last 3 games.
No, this wasn't this week. It was like a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, the Ravens. The Chiefs are 6-6.
Okay.
Right now, the top 4 teams are the Patriots, and the only reason that the Patriots are above the Broncos is they have 11 wins and the Broncos have 10. Right. I can tell you right now, if both the Broncos and the Patriots had 11 wins, I think they probably put the
Broncos first,
ahead.
The Broncos would, and they would also have the tiebreaker over them, too.
Right. Well, I'm talking about in the power rankings.
But yeah, I'm not going to disagree with you.
The Patriots, again, I'm not even going to fucking get into it because I don't want to listen to him cry.
I didn't cry.
Yeah,
I just thought that was double standard.
I wasn't double standard. I didn't, again.
Oh, God.
I did not double standard.
Anyway.
So, with that said, I'm going to end it here.
Join us again.
Yep, we'll start the playoff because the playoffs they're only 4 weeks away.
Mm-hmm.
So, right now, the battle for first place is happening with 4 teams.
4 teams.
The Bears and the Packers, and then the Colts and the Jaguars are battling for first place. Whoever wins that game has sole possession of first place. And if I am correct, and I don't think I am, by default, depending on what the Rams and Seahawks do, either the Bears or the Packers will have the number 1 seed, unless the Rams or Seahawks win, if I remember right. It's based on percentage points. So there's that. So with that said, we'll end it here. I want to thank everybody for being here. We'll be back next Tuesday or next Wednesday.
One of the two, but I'm pushing for Tuesday.
Okay. Well, let me know. Let me know.
He should be fine now.
Sorry, go ahead, Rayshawn.
No, I said he should be fine by now. He's still a little irritable right now, but he's better.
It's a couple days with that after those.
Yeah.
Just
Like he's right now, he's been sorry. Right now he's been fussing right now, like not staying asleep. He keep waking up.
Oh yeah. Watch out for any high fever spikes. Sometimes that happens as a reaction to them too.
That's because they're inoculated.
Right, exactly.
He reached 101.
It's a high fever, but it's not that high. That's manageable.
Right.
Join us back here a bit later for us to play some golf with Connor.
And me.
Yeah. Like I said, join us later.
Drunken golf.
All right, guys. Have a good night. Thanks for being here. We'll see you later.